What's up everyone, welcome to Rhinofeed. Today I'm going to review the Vortex Vibe. This is the brand new keyboard announced from Vortex, and thanks to them for sending this out to me for review, by the way. This is a brand new layout, 78%, 79 key, and basically take a poker keyboard, 60% layout, and add a numpad, and you have the Vortex Vibe. Included in the box, you'll find the keyboard itself, a 1.5 meter, 5-foot micro USB cable, which is of course removable. You have your 4 small rubber feet and 2 metal feet for height adjustment. And you get a ton of additional keycaps, which is pretty sweet. So they give you a purple space bar, a plum space bar, and 2 sets of enter keys, numlock keys, and escape keys in red and blue, which is pretty awesome. I love it when they add additional keys like this. It also comes packaged in a very unique tube instead of a box, which I thought was pretty funny. The build quality, very low profile floating key design, just like the Race 3. It has an aluminum case that is silver, and then a white steel plate, not black this time. It has your micro USB port on the back, and 4 rubber feet with your 2 screw-on feet. The dimensions are 14 3/8 by 3 7/8 by 1 1/4, and the feet make the height 1 5/8. A regular full-size keyboard is around 17 1/4 wide, so you're saving about 3 inches on the width. It also weighs 28 ounces, which is 793 grams. The keycaps are excellent. They're die-sub PBT in SA row 3 profile. These are very high-profile, tall keycaps. You don't have the full set of SA profile, which is highly sculpted. You only have row 3, which is a consistent flat design. They're also gray and white, just like the Race 3, and they're very smooth, not textured. The homing keys are just dips instead of 2 bars. The key switches available at this time are Cherry MX Clear, Blue, Brown, Silent Red, Red, and Silver, so plenty of options for anyone's preference. The engineering sample I have has the transparent switch case and full RGB backlighting, but that might not be available until later. The stabilizers are Cherry style stabilizers, and I did notice they switched it to blue instead of orange on these 2 stems. Not that you really see them all the time, but hey, this is a great sounding keyboard straight out of the box, very solid to type on. Now, one of the most unique features about this keyboard is of course the layout. It is 78%, 79 key, has a standard ANSI layout. It also might be available in ISO in the future. I find it a quite useful layout because I do occasionally use the numpad. I really like the ability to switch between the numpad and the standard Tenkeyless mode, although sometimes it can get a little bit annoying switching back and forth all the time, especially in certain applications where you find yourself using the numbers and the arrow keys at the same time often. Numlock, of course, will switch between these 2 modes. In standard Tenkeyless mode, the right enter key and plus key are both not disabled, but the 1 and 3 keys are, so that way if you're using your arrow keys, you're not going to accidentally bump them. There's a ton of stuff on the function layer, so I've made a keyboard layout that you can check out in the description below, and basically the standard 60% portion of the keyboard has all of the Tenkeyless functions on the function layer, plus a few other things like volume control, calculator, also another arrow cluster, and control for programming and backlighting if you have a backlit model. There's only 1 LED indicator for caps lock, numlock, and no indication for scroll lock if you even use that key. When caps lock is enabled, it will light up red, green when the numlock is enabled, and yellow when both are enabled. This took a little bit of getting used to. As is custom with Vortex keyboards, programming is available. Everything is completely hardware based, so everything is saved on board, which is really sweet. And I noticed that they upped the character count up to 128 characters, so of course you can do even more with it. They use a Holtec HT32F1654, which is an ARM Cortex M3 with 16 kilobytes of RAM and 256 kilobytes of embedded flash memory. The solder work also looked very clean. There was no cold solder joints, nothing was overfilled, and nothing was clipped too long, so I thought they did a really good job with that. Programming is exactly like the Poker 3, so you can check out my review in the link in the description. I do like this keyboard. It's another unique layout in the market, and I like that they're kind of expanding and trying different things. If you love the layout, you'll love this keyboard. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and as always, please rate, comment, and subscribe.